Hi, my name is Paul Smith. My pen name is PR Smith. There's something like 4,000 people with the name Paul Smith in the UK alone, so PR Smith is my brand name. If you Google PR Smith, you should find me because of my books and whatever else. I also created this SOSTAC planning framework, and this is a little crash course I'm going to deliver to you guys in six short little videos. And SOSTAC, I should tell you, was voted in the top 3 business models in the world by the Chartered Institute of Marketing in its centenary poll. And since then, it's been used by blue chips, LinkedIn, KPMG, many more startups, medium-sized businesses, you name it. Thousands of companies are using it today and seem to really like the logic of it. So these 6 little videos I'm going to show you should help you to write the perfect plan and also nurture the inquisitive mind and give you a little teaser for what the full course or the full webinar and workshops actually hold. Now, I'm just going to reference you to, there is a short 1-hour course on Udemy, there is the 20-hour online certified planner program, and there are lots of free infographics and materials, video clips and so on my website. And the book is also worth a read, I would suggest to you. Well, let's kick off now. So here is SOSTAC in 60 seconds. Situation analysis is where are you now? Objectives is where you're going. Strategy is how do you get there? Tactics are the details of strategy, the marketing mix, and actions are the details of tactics, which is all about internal marketing and a passion for execution or excellent execution. So that's internal marketing. And finally, control is how do we know we're getting there? And so that's metrics and measurement. And that completes your SOSTAC cycle, if you like. And if you add in the 3 key resources, men, money and minutes, that's men and women, the human resource, money, budgets and minutes, timings, you've got a nice little structure for a plan. So let's step straight into the first stage of SOSTAC, which is situation analysis. Where are you now? And in this, we'll do a customer analysis, a competitor analysis, a trends or PEST analysis, and results or performance analysis. So stepping into customers and your analysis of them, here's 3 big questions that you simply have to master and be able to answer with some detail. Who is my customer? Who's my ideal customer? Why do they buy or not buy? And why do a large percentage not buy? How do they buy? What's the journey? What's the customer journey? And in particular, we're interested in the lifetime customer journey because that's where the real money is in the lifetime repeat business. And if you watch that video on my blog, it might make you cry. It's a very powerful piece of work, but it shows the power of investing some resources in retention, customer retention. Now, for each of these 3 questions, there's probably another 10 sub-questions for each question, and we explore them all in the book, but also on the blog, questions like subset of how do influencers affect customers' buying process, and we even include artificial influencers on the blog. Also, we open up some new listening tools. So the old marketing ship is sinking. Shouting doesn't work. So we've got to listen and react and respond with relevant information, and we explore how you do that during the program. Suffice to say for now that new customer analysis and new services are available, and we use things like digital body language, which is based upon your click behavior, marketing automation, which is more and more common now, AI chatbots, which is changing the models that we use for buying behavior, and automated personalized videos at scale. I'll show you an example. Again, all of this is in the blog where you can see, in fact, I've loaded up a bunch of videos explaining how that works. But really, we've got to improve our game. No more pray and spray marketing. We've got to be better. Why? Because of hyper competition. Hyper competition is here, and it's because we live in a borderless world and a categoryless world. Look at Google Wallet and Apple Pay competing in the financial services sector, for goodness sake. We've got Apple Watch selling more watches than the entire Swiss industry in the last quarter. Amazon seems to be at war with anybody. I saw an interesting article or infographic suggesting that. And Levi's recently announced that they will be competing with the pharmaceutical companies when they launch the Levi's Smart Clothes. So it's everywhere, hyper competition. And that means we've got to compete more cleverly. And to do so, we need to know what is our competitive advantage. And there's a wonderful analysis and new approach to looking at identifying your competitive advantage. And again, that's on the blog, and you can have a look at that in your own time. We need to play to our strengths and not our weaknesses. Now, we move on to the trends or PEST analysis. So we've got the political, economic, social, and technological trends out there. Political, things like Trump trade wars, the Brexit developments. I've got some stunning material, if you're interested in this, on the blog. You'll see some frightening use and abuse of data in these campaigns. And then we look at economic trends. And economics and the state of economies are affected by pandemics, but also other factors. And there are traditional economic cycles to which we adhere to and which will affect your marketing plans. I saw not so long ago this on the front page of The Economist, and it said the world's most valuable resource is no longer oil, but data. Now that is an acknowledgement of the importance of data for economies, for countries, for corporations, for the world at large, in fact. So data is the new currency. Next trend we look at is social. So we've become device junkies, and with shorter attention spans, we're time poor, visually driven, and convenience trumps distrust. You know, a lot of people don't trust Facebook, but they still use it because of its convenience. Ditto for Amazon, perhaps. So there are some tech trends we need to look at as well. You know, how does big data, how does AI, artificial intelligence, how does Internet of Things, VR and AR, mixed reality, virtual reality and augmented reality, how do these affect your business? And marketing automation, how do they help you help your customers better? So these can create competitive advantage by embracing these trends. And again, the blog explores these in more detail. So your situation analysis explores and opens up the customer analysis, the competitor analysis, the trends and PEST analysis, and layer in on top of that your results or performance analysis. And that will help you see if you're hitting your targets, and if not, why not? And that identifies your strengths and your weaknesses, which is part of your situation analysis. And there you have it, a quick insight into some of the components in your situation analysis. So I hope this is useful. There are another 5 little videos will be floating around very soon, addressing each one of these steps. Don't forget there is the SOSTAC Certified Planner program, and we can continue the conversation either through PRsmith.org or through my not-for-profit program called the Great Sportsmanship Program, which is designed to change the world through short stories about sportsmanship. Anyways, enough of that. I wish you all the best with your planning, and let's connect soon. Bye for now.